So it's time for days 20 and 21 of the 30-day devotional Resting in God's Sovereignty by Ernest Easley. And the topic of days 20 and 21 is a topic that really hits home for me right now, and that is getting over a life crisis or a loss or just unexpected events in general. And really these 2 days in the devotional talked about what Ernest Easley talked about was biblical figures that lost somebody close to them. They were married, and he even included some of his own personal stories of like wives losing a husband, and they just ended up being widowed for the rest of their lives. They didn't remarry, and it was just a traumatic experience, but they accepted that even though I lost somebody important to me and I'm upset about it and I don't understand it, it is part of God's plan. And, they accepted that God knows why it happened and God has a better plan for them. Sometimes unexpected events happen in our lives and we don't know why it happens. We have our lives all planned out. We think we have things all figured out. And then we get thrown a curveball because at the end of the day, God has a better plan for our lives than we do. And when we get hit with life's storms, we're more likely to be able to weather those storms if we just believe that the captain of our lives, which is God, has a better plan than we do. We are more able to stand up to a crisis if we know that God's in control and God's got it, because God does have it. And that plays a key role in how you respond to a crisis and how you respond to things that are unexpected, because you can recover quicker when you know that there's a reason for it and God's got a plan in our life. And Ernest Easley used his illustration was an Etch-a-Sketch, and sometimes God shakes that Etch-a-Sketch and we have to adjust to what God's plan is. Sometimes we have our plan mapped out and that's just not the plan that's meant to be. And I can relate to these 2 days that were in this devotional, just like losing my grandma, how unexpected that was, and how I grieved over it. I didn't understand it. 60 years seems too young for how wonderful of a person my grandma was, but God used it to make me a better, stronger person. And so that was the focus of days 20 and 21. Thank you for listening. As always, like, comment, and subscribe.